Looks like Hungary isn't really a big fan of letting migrants into their country. It's time to blow the whistle. Welcome to a very special and international episode of The Whistleblower. We are currently here in Budapest, Hungary. And it's an amazing city. We've been here for a couple days now, just seeing the sights, talking to the people. It's just been an amazing experience here. Such a beautiful country. I can't think of anything that could ruin such a beautiful and welcoming country.
Refugees who have flocked to Hungary to escape brutality, war, or the threat of being put to death in their home countries have arrived only to serve untold months behind bars without ever being convicted of a crime.
Hungary has announced plans to build a 4-meter-high fence along its border with Serbia to keep out illegal migrants.
No other country in Central Europe is taking such extreme and harsh measures as Hungary does.
The nature and the number of illegal migrants entering the European Union is unwanted by all the European countries.
Stay away, you're not welcome here.
Damn it. Yes, it looks like Hungarians have something else to complain about now other than Zsa Zsa Gabor. Yet unlike Zsa Zsa, who didn't actually mind letting people in, get it? Prime Minister Viktor Orban does have a little problem with letting migrants into Hungary.
Economic migration is a bad thing in Europe, he says. We should not look at it as something useful because it only means trouble and danger to the European people. Migration should be stopped.
Look, if we're talking about the dangers to European people, I think I'd put migrants a little bit lower on the list after sausage throwing in Switzerland and whipping girls on Easter Monday in Slovakia. Totally real holidays. Now, it's a little weird that Prime Minister Orban said that having migrants in the country is not useful, because in reality, according to the Hungarian Helsinki Committee, migrants from other countries make up more of the labor market than Hungarians do. I mean, the more jobs they have, the more taxes they can pay. And in terms of law and order, only 1% of crimes are committed by foreigners. And most of them are just tourists who don't know about the exchange rate and get angry when they have to spend thousands of Hungarian florins at McDonald's, because you come all the way to Budapest for McDonald's, right? Look, here at The Whistleblower, we try to be fair and balanced, like other news networks. So let's hear from some critics who are actually against having immigration in their country.
They took our job! They took our job! They took your job! They took our job! They took your job! They took your job!
Well said. Well said. Never thought of it like that. Look, the reality is migrants are not only escaping economic poverty. I mean, majority of the asylum seekers that are detained in Hungary are from countries like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Somalia. All countries that are riddled with poverty, war, and conflict. The UNHCR has even released a report confirming several cases of verbal and physical abuse towards the refugees by the detention officers. And just because Prime Minister Orban supports an anti-migration rhetoric of, if you don't like our country, you can get out, it doesn't mean you have to support it as well. In fact, Orban's party Fidesz has already lost over 1 million supporters. And by you telling people that having migrants in Hungary doesn't destroy the sanctity of Europeans, the more you can put pressure on governments to protect the rights of asylum seekers. Okay, let's end with one final point from Prime Minister Orban.
We don't want to ingest a significant minority with a cultural nature and background that's different from ours. We would like to keep Hungary Hungarian.
You know, that sounds familiar to something someone famous once said, who I think actually came from Austria-Hungary. What was his name? You know, must have slipped my mind. Blow the whistle, people. Thanks for watching from Budapest, Hungary. So Hungary isn't like their first destination?
No,
That's not where they
come
want
on, no one wants to stay here, I know.